this is Jason.
Hi, Jason. It's Catriona from the Centre for Community-Driven Research. How are you?
Good, how are you?
That's good. Fine, thanks. Is this still a convenient time to do your interview?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll get started then.
Sure.
Just to let you know, we'll start the interview in a moment, and over the course of the interview, I'll be asking you step by step to talk about experience with lung cancer. You'll have plenty of time, so you don't need to rush. In the first part of the interview, I'll ask about your diagnosis. After that,
Yep.
I'll ask a few questions about your treatment. And in the last part of the interview, you'll have a chance to talk about what you think should happen in the future to improve treatment, support and services. Now, do you have any questions before we start?
No.
Okay. Well, to begin with, could you please describe for me when you first started to notice symptoms of lung cancer?
Yeah, so the very first sort of, obvious symptom of lung cancer was I want to use the word wheezing, but it doesn't quite describe it. But as I was breathing, if you had, say, a blocked nose and it makes a sort of a noise as you breathe in and out of your nose.
Yeah.
It was like that, but it was coming out of my chest.
Okay.
And every night time, it was like I was trying to cough that out or something.
Okay.
So that was the very first obvious sign, but that wasn't enough for me, of course. I ignored that, and it went away. And so I thought, oh, great, it's gone away. But what had actually happened is the tumour had grown so much that it had collapsed the upper left lobe. So the air stopped going in and out of there. That's why it went away. And the next things that happened, some of the symptoms ended up being sort of unrelated, but because they all happened at once, my wife actually convinced me to go. So I used to own a furniture and homeware store, and we had paintings that we sold that were sort of hung up on the walls, and you could buy them if you walked in. And
Yeah.
a lady came in to buy one, and I got the ladder out, got up the ladder, got the painting down, got down the ladder, and I was really out of breath. And just hang on a second, darling. That's my daughter, sorry. When I got back to the ground, I was out of breath. And at this stage, I'd been running my own store. Well, I had 3 stores, and I could deliver 4-door buffets on my own, and I was reasonably fit. So that was a bit worrying. I also had some loose teeth, and I had a black mark on my knee, and so I guess all that combined, I couldn't really ignore it anymore. And my wife said, "You better go and find out what's going on." So I did. So that's when I went to the doctor. Yeah.
And can you describe for me how the diagnosis of lung cancer came about? So who ordered the test and the type of tests you had?
Yep. So initially when I went to see my doctor, she looked at the mark on my knee and said, "Yeah, there's something there, but I can't see anything." She organised an ultrasound to look underneath my jaw and around there, at my thyroid, and she organised an X-ray because I'd been an ex-smoker. She organised an X-ray. Do you want me to continue or?
Yeah, please do.
Yep. Okay, so the ultrasound, it came back with a couple of nodules on the thyroid and some enlarged lymph nodes, but nobody seemed to worry about them. But the X-ray came back with some lung damage. She then sent me for a CT scan. The CT scan came back saying there was a 4 centimetre by 6 centimetre lump in my upper left lobe. And at that point, my GP said it would be unusual if it was anything but cancer. Then I went and got she sent me to get a bronchitis